We're just going to run through it for context. Don't tell me how to raise my kids, but be the same ones bathing them with Dove and Doll soap and circumcising their sons. This is the post that I put on Facebook. Follow me if you'd like to. Please don't curse me out. Further reason why that whole mind your business, don't tell me how to raise my kids attitude is so detrimental to us as a community, because y'all aren't willing to listen and just rely on the things that you've learned and traditions and what's been passed down to you instead of researching. So let's go through it. So when you go to a pediatrician or there's an EMT showing up for your child or a coach or a teacher or any of the sort, you say, do you have any children first, right? A little research goes so far. Chopping away at the foreskin, which comprises up to 50%, sometimes more, of the mobile skin systems of the penis. If unfolded and spread out flat, the average adult foreskin would measure about 15 square inches. These glands protect from abrasion, drying, callousing, and keraticination, and contaminants of all kinds. Even though y'all try to push this narrative like it's unclean. Let's read. Let's research. Ridge band. Primary erogenous zone of the male body. Loss of this delicate belt of densely innervated sexually responsive tissue reduces the fullness and intensity of sexual response. Cells that secrete immunoglobulin antibodies and antibacterial and antiviral proteins, such as the pathogens killing enzyme lysozyme. But y'all like to talk about how dirty it is. Apocrine or apocrine glands, they produce pheromones. Langerhans cells. First line component of the body's immune system in a whole penis. Chopping away the blood vessels. Several feet of blood vessels, including the frenular artery and branches of the dorsal artery, are removed in circumcision. The loss of rich vascularity interrupts the normal flow to the shaft and the glands of the penis, damaging the natural function of the penis and altering its development. Lymphatic cells being chopped away, damaging the body's immune system. So when you're chopping away at their thing, you know what I'm saying, this leaves the glands raw and subject to infection. Etc., etc. Research. Emotional bonding, because there's a whole movement against FGM over in certain places, but how about this? This disrupts the bonding process between a child and mother. Do y'all care? Do y'all care? Because not one man has come up here and said anything shameful, insulting, or trying to go against this, or didn't do any research first. Look at this. Their self-confidence and hardiness is diminished by forcing the newborn victim to a defensive psychological state of learned helplessness or acquired passivity. I'll get into that whole thing about that with the situation that we got with the absent fathers and the strong, the independent, don't need no man mothers, but research.
Hey, yo, eat your water, B.